Guy Smith is the donkey man. Hello.
Good morning, Alex. Are you well?
I'm not bad for me age. Don't I look delicious?
You do. You look good for radio. Not so good for television, I'm afraid.
We don't need any lip from you, thank you very much. You work with donkeys for a living, mind you. So do I, in some respects.
Well, I've met your team, so I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, my sympathies.
You were in the Barracuda last night about 2 o'clock this morning, weren't you?
Well, if you look at Facebook, I could well be, yeah. Look, here's some money. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, have you ever been in it? It's marvellous. You go in, you get change for a fiver for about drinks for around 14 people.
Yeah, that's a friendly Scarborough welcome, but unfortunately it's £20 to get out. They'll lock you in there. It's a bit like a Ken Dodd concert. You can't get out.
He'll be on later because he's here on Saturday night, tomorrow night actually. He'll be here in Scarborough. Now, you get to meet everybody. Firstly, are there as many people coming here as there used to?
Well, I think Scarborough is still as popular a resort as ever. Yes, we still get lots of day trippers, school groups especially come through in July for the early parts of the summer holidays. It's a fantastic place to come for. Really is popular.
Tell me about little old ladies and some of the things you overhear as they walk past.
Well, I have to repeat this one. It was about a week ago. There was an elderly woman sat with her sister and the grandchildren on the beach making sandcastles, and one of them turned to her friend. She said, "Oh, look, there's a castle up there. How long has that been there?" She hadn't noticed, and her friend said, "Is that Whitby Castle?" "No," she said, "you daft beg, you're in Scarborough. How can it be Whitby Castle?" I mean, honestly, what do we get here? Really worrying. I think it's too much salt air.
Yeah, well, you see, you want to write to the council, stop building castles. That's the thing.
Well, we've got the Grand Hotel, which looks like a castle, and I bet, truthfully, more people photograph that building than they do the actual Scarborough Castle, which has been here since Norman times. It's amazing, it really is.
Now, how many donkeys have you got then?
I've got 17 altogether, and today we'll be bringing 6 of them down, so we rotate them round every day so they don't get too tired.
And have they all got different names?
Yeah, we've got all sorts like Patch, Rosie, Marvin. They all have their own little fan club and various, names. You see these people, they come down and they say, "Have you still got Elvis?" And they say, "No, I think, he's sadly gone now." And that's from what the parents are remembering these names from when they were little and think they're still on the beach, but sadly no.
Yeah, is it like Alton Towers where there's a height restriction and a weight restriction?
There is, yes. We're very strictly... we have conditions with our local council, and it's 7 stone is a maximum, and nobody over 12 years of age.
What about if you get American tourists? I mean, if you get a 2-year-old, they'd be banned as well, wouldn't they?
Possibly, but you never know. I'll just say have a nice day to them and smile nicely.
And give them a hot dog. Have you got as much traffic coming past this year on the beach as there have been in previous years?
I think there has, yeah. Scarborough's done very well. We have got quite a lot of day trippers, as I said earlier, and it is quite a busy resort, yeah.
Mm-hmm. My breath isn't too bad for you, is it? Because I think a little animal did die in there last night when I woke up this morning. Am I okay? I know I'm standing close to you.
No, you're fine. It's all right. Those mints are working wonders, yeah.
And the wind's blowing in the wrong direction. It is glorious this morning, isn't it? I mean, the sun is shining. That's all you need. It doesn't need to be 42 degrees, does it?
No. I mean, today it's about 20 degrees Celsius. I mean, that's fantastic. It's not too hot, not too cold, and I think if you fancy a paddle in the sea, it's not going to, you're not going to get chilblains on your feet. Well, hopefully not.
I was just thinking how I could get on a donkey. If you tied 3 of them together and I laid across them, that would then average it out to about 7 stone.
That's got potential, Alex, yeah, but I just worried if one of them bolts and runs the opposite direction, we could have a little bit of a mess on the beach. And I know we've got very good first aid facilities, but I think we'll move on that one.
All right, never mind. Could you name one after Martin Kellner, our breakfast presenter?
Is that the late Martin Kellner?
The late one, yes, the late.
Dead.
No, well, he is. I mean, you want to hear him on the air.
Oh yeah, I think I do remember him, didn't you? Yeah, I'll think about it, because we have got one called Marvin, which slightly sounds like Martin, but I have met him some very long time ago. Yeah.
Did you know Martin Kellner is so rich he only needs to work 4 days a week?
Yeah, that sounds like myself, actually, yeah.
And then we got the Pope on Fridays. He started this morning. He was marvellous between 6 and 9, and Martin will be back on Monday. So your challenge then is to call a donkey after Martin Kellner, who I think is in a car on his way down here now, by next year. Would you breed them or anything like that? Where'd you get your donkeys from?
Well, they actually come from a rival resort, Blackpool. I shouldn't advertise. They actually come that way via...
That's like swearing here, isn't it?
Yeah, I did spit at the time, but yeah... I
noticed. Thank you. I'm just wiping it off my face now, if you don't...
Here's one of your hankies to wipe it with. Sorry about that, Alex.
Would you like one of my hankies? Do you want the I love you and there's nothing you can do about it, or one with my face on?
Could I trade it for this duster, which I polish the saddles with every morning?
What do you do with your duster? You dust the donkeys?
Yeah, well, occasionally children sit on the donkeys and they get a lot of sand on their legs, and obviously the saddles get covered all with sand, and so I have to brush it off.
So you really do dust the donkeys?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, you'll experience it later.
Are they all different characters? Have they all got a personality? I don't think he really wants a hanky, Katie, honestly. Do you really want that?
Are they 6
Am
foot?
I not delicious?
Looks fantastic. Is that your nose or is that the microphone?
That's the microphone, love. Why don't you tie that to one of the donkeys for the day?
I might do that, yes. Yeah.
Rename it Belfield or something like that.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I really appreciate that. It's not very often to get freebies in Scarborough.
No, it isn't. And thank you for talking to us. Look, I'm going to get on now because we must do something sensible and serious because this is the BBC. I can't keep messing about talking to donkey people all day long. That'll get me into bother. Really nice talking to you. Guy Smith is the man with the donkeys. There'll be 6 of them on the beach. What time?
10:30, yes.
10:30 this morning. How much money do you make doing this? Is this something I could get into? If I was to set up with another 6 donkeys?
Just slightly less than the radio presenter that stood on the seafront at this very moment. Just about £5 short. I've just seen your pay packet.
Yes.
And it's not much farther off that, so I think you better stay off what you're doing now, I'm afraid.
Don't worry, I get an orange juice and a kiss on the lips. That's about the size of it. What if I were to give piggybacks to people for £1.50 and undercut you by 50p?
Well, that's got potential, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it makes some good photographs on Facebook, that would, yeah.
We could race the donkeys.
You could do. I'd like to see that happen. If one of your staff could bring a starting pistol, perhaps.
Oh, well, very good. I like you very much. Guy Smith, the donkey man, down here at, Scarborough. We're having a lovely day today. Thank you very much for joining us on the beach. Enjoy your hanky and feel free to give it a little blow. And go on.
Do I have to christen it?
Yes, go ahead. Very nice. You sound like an elephant. All right, good to talk to you. I'll come and meet the donkeys after 10:30 then.